accident down the road from here. There's a car rolled and another car smashed up, and it looks pretty bad.
It was an accident that took the life of 25-year-old Jeannie Franzway.
I have a car in ditch, slipped. We have a shoe in the middle of the road. I don't see a passenger.
Jeannie's body was found 70 feet away, lying on top of the windshield. It had popped out as her car rolled over. One expert who examined Jeannie's car after the accident says the windshield wasn't properly installed.
This black that you're seeing right here is the adhesive that holds the windshield into place. And you can see where it just let go. And it's not the adhesive had a problem, it's the whole installation process, the way the person used it, failed.
As demonstrated here in crash test video, the windshield is an integral safety feature. When properly installed, it deflects airbags and keeps the roof from caving in. If poorly installed glass pops out and you're not wearing a seatbelt, you could be thrown from the car. Henry Chamberlain is with the consulting firm Allied Glass Experts out of Kansas City. He has over 22 years experience, even helped develop national standards for proper windshield replacement.
Denver has the worst case condition for curing these urethanes in the field.
Again, that's because of our climate.
They are moisture cured largely, and they are temperature dependent.
And it doesn't appear, at least from the shops we visited, that local installers know this. With Henry's help, we put 4 shops, picked randomly out of the phone book, to the test. And Henry doesn't like what he saw.
Were you alarmed?
Several times.
Were you concerned?
Frequently concerned, yes.
There are 3 mistakes that Henry repeatedly sees, which all affect the process of adhesion, meaning how well your windshield is going to stick to your car. At 3 of the 4 shops we tested, Auto Glass Experts, Nationwide Auto Glass, and Best Buy Auto Glass, the installers were seen handling the new windshields with bare hands.
That will reduce adhesion.
The manager at Best Buy Auto Glass agrees this is a problem. And the manager at Nationwide says he's making sure all of his installers wear gloves from now on. Auto Glass Experts has no comment other than to say they've been in business 10 years, no problem. The second major mistake our expert points out is improperly removing the old windshield. Henry sees the worst example of this at Best Buy Auto Glass. The installer is seen here using a knife to remove old material, but he's cutting into the vehicle paint at the same time.
And that will accelerate the rust.
And rust interferes with the adhesion process. The shop manager says this happens everywhere. Henry says that might be, but the right thing to do is to fix the problem before installing the new windshield, which wasn't done. Finally, the worst problem, we were repeatedly given bad advice on how long to let our cars sit before driving.
It can take 16 hours, 30 hours to achieve safe drive-away conditions.
Did about another 45 minutes before you drive it.
As you've heard, we were advised by Discount Auto Glass, a mobile installer, to let our vehicle sit just 45 minutes before driving, which in hot, humid temperatures might be fine advice.
In cool and dry conditions, they're generally more than that.
They should have told us that based on the weather conditions the day of our install, the adhesive manufacturer recommends a minimum of 24 hours. The manager at Discount Auto Glass tells us she's concerned and plans to look into the issue. At both Auto Glass Experts and Best Buy Auto Glass, we were given absolutely no information regarding a safe drive time. And at Best Buy Auto Glass, the installer used a glue which, based on manufacturer recommendations, shouldn't have even been used at all considering the weather that day.
And in fact, when they released the vehicle, they had taped the corners of the trim down with 2 pieces of tape and told us that the tape was there to hold the windshield in so we could operate it immediately.
Tape this on there just to hold the windshield in place so you can drive it?
Both Henry and the manufacturer tell me tape doesn't cut it. When questioned, the shop owner had no idea, which is a serious issue according to our expert, because problems during the install can come back to haunt you later.
If the adhesion is damaged during that period of time, the risk endures for the life of the vehicle.
And as demonstrated in the case of Jeannie Franzway, a poorly installed windshield leaves you vulnerable to serious injury, even death.